new notebook in my hand, the summer fading into rain. The schoolyard feels familiar, yet somehow not the same. Friends are talking loudly about the things they did, while I'm standing in the hallway, trying not to look at you again. First day back, a brand new year. Then I saw you standing here. September 1998, I still remember that day. The autumn sun was shining when you looked my way. September 1998, everything changed somehow. I didn't know it then, but I still remember now. Teachers calling names aloud, locker slamming in the hall. 1,000 little moments I can still recall. The sound of distant laughter, the smell of books and rain. Every memory still lingers like a song inside my brain. Some days disappear forever. Some days never leave. September 1998, I still remember that day. The autumn sun was shining when you looked my way. September 1998, everything changed somehow. I didn't know it then, but I still remember now. September 1998. Three rows between us every single day. The teacher keeps on talking, but my mind drifts away. Sunlight through the window, dancing on your hair. I try to read the lesson, but you're everywhere. Every time you look my way, I forget what I was going to say. Across the classroom, across the room, 1,000 words I never said. Across the classroom, every afternoon, you're the only thing inside my head. The bell rings for lunch break. Everyone leaves fast. I stay behind a moment, hoping our eyes will meet at last. A smile for just a second, then you're gone again. And suddenly I'm counting hours until tomorrow begins. If I could go back, I'd walk across the classroom, across the room, 1,000 words I never said. Across the classroom, every afternoon, you're the only thing inside my head. Across the classroom, across the years, the teacher writes upon the board, but I can barely see. A folded piece of notebook paper means much more to me. A little heart drawn in blue ink, a smile beside my name. Just a few simple words, yet nothing feels the same. Nobody knows, nobody sees the secret hidden between the sheets. Passing notes across the room, trying to say the things I never could to you. Passing notes day after day, the smallest word somehow changed everything. The bell rings for recess, the hallway fills with noise, but I keep reading every line again and again. A tiny piece of paper hidden inside my book could make an ordinary day feel extraordinary. Before the internet, before the phones, love was written by hand alone. Passing notes across the room, trying to say the things I never could to you. Oh, passing notes day after day, the smallest word somehow changed everything. Folded once, folded twice, a little piece of paradise. The house is quiet tonight, the clock keeps is moving on, but I'm still holding on. Paper stars above the floor, colored lights across the wall. Everybody laughing loud, but I barely hear at all. Then the music starts to play, and the room begins to fade. You are standing there alone, and somehow I'm not afraid. One step forward, one deep breath. Our first slow dance under neon lights, holding on like time itself. right there next to you. If I could live one night again, I'd choose that dance over and over again. Our first slow dance under neon lights, holding on like time itself would stop tonight. Our first slow dance, a memory that stays long after all the songs are gone and years have passed away. The radio was playing on a cold November night. I almost changed the station, then I heard it right on time. The melody reminded me of the way you'd smile at school, and suddenly the empty room didn't feel so empty anymore. Funny how a song can bring 1,000 memories back again. Your favorite song still plays inside my mind. Every word and every note takes me back in time. Your favorite song never really went away. Every time I hear it now, I still remember your name. Years have come and gone, the world has changed somehow, but that old familiar melody still finds me now. And for a little moment, I'm 17 again, standing in the hallway, waiting for the day to end. Some songs get forgotten, some songs remain, forever connected to one special name. Your favorite song still plays inside my mind. Every word and every note takes me back in time. Your favorite song never really went away. Every time I hear it now, I still remember your name. Still remember. Still remember. Snowflakes falling slowly outside your window light. The whole town looks different under winter skies tonight. The streets are almost silent, the world is painted white, and somehow everything feels right. December nights, December dreams, nothing is quite what it seems. Snowfall in December, your hand inside my own. The coldest night of winter never felt so cold. Snowfall in December, under Christmas lights, a memory that still shines bright through every passing year. We walked without a destination through the quiet streets, talking about forever, like forever was within our reach. The stars above were hidden behind the winter sky, but somehow all the light we needed was already in your eyes. First snow, first kiss, some moments stay forever, like Snowfall in December, your hand inside my own. The coldest night of winter never felt so cold. Snowfall in December, under Christmas lights, a memory that still shines bright through every passing year. Ooh, December 1998. The classroom feels different on the final day. Nobody is listening to a word the teachers say. Sunlight through the windows, the air is warm and bright. Everybody's smiling like everything is right. 3 more minutes, then we're free. But something's changing quietly. The last bell before summer, ringing through the halls. We thought these days would last forever, but forever doesn't call. The last bell before summer, echoing in my mind, the sound of growing older, leaving childhood behind. Yearbooks filled with messages, promises to stay in touch, photographs and laughter. Some things mattered so much. Standing by the school gate, watching everyone about how much I'll miss these streets. One chapter closes, another begins, but part of me will always live in it. The last bell before summer, ringing through the halls. We thought these days would last forever, but forever doesn't call. The last bell before summer, echoing in my mind, the sound of growing older, leaving childhood behind. One last bell, one last day. I drove past the old school a few weeks ago. The parking lot looked smaller than I remember it before. The trees are growing taller, the years have moved along, but some memories still feel like they happened yesterday. Funny how time keeps moving, but the heart remembers everything. We were 17, running through our dreams, thinking we had all the time in the world. We were 17, under summer skies, never knowing how fast the years would fly. We were 17, and somehow part of us still is. The songs still sound the same when they come on the radio, and sometimes for a moment the decades simply disappear. I see familiar faces, I hear familiar names, and suddenly I'm standing in 1998 again. The world kept turning, life moved on, but the memories stayed where they belong. We were 17, running through our dreams, thinking we had all the time in the world. We were 17, under summer skies, never knowing how fast the years would fly. We were 17, and somehow part of us still is.